Alright y'all, today I'm going to be showing you this 6'11 build that truly plays like a Kevin Durant type of build. You're going to get a 92 mid-range shot and an 89 3-point shot for elite shooting everywhere on the floor. You're going to get not only regular contact dunks, but you're going to get standing contact dunks as well, along with a 93 block so that you can swat shots across the court, and movement that just shouldn't be possible on a big man in NBA 2K26. Smooth, fast, fluid. The build just feels different, y'all. And look, I'm not here to overhype anything. I'm just breaking down the exact version I use because it flat out performs. If you want a build you can depend on, one that scores like a wing but protects the rim like a center and moves like a guard, I got you. Alright, let's jump right into it. In this video, I'm going to break down the full build, the badges I'm running, the jump shot I use, and all of my animations so that you can get this 6'11 KD style setup playing exactly the way it should. Let's get started. Alright, so here we are on the builder. We're going to go ahead and put together this Kevin Durant 6'11 demigod build. I'm going power forward, again 6'11 for the height, minimum weight 210 for the weight so we can move as quick as possible. And I went 7 foot on the wingspan, unlike a lot of others. If you want to go 6'11 and get that 93-point shot for deep range bomber, you certainly can do that. You'll have to finesse a couple of other different attributes around, but deep range bomber for me at the time was not a huge deal, so I went 7 foot, and I'll show you why in just a second. Alright, starting over here on the physicals, we want to be as fast as possible on this 6'11 build, so we are going to go ahead and max out our speed at a 79, our agility at a 73, and then for the strength we're going to go ahead and take this up to a 73 as well. That's eventually going to get us gold strong handle. And then for the vertical, we are going to take this up to an 80, which is going to help us grab more rebounds, give us gold pogo stick, block more shots, just be more effective all the way around. I feel like 80 is a very nice threshold when it comes to these builds. Now, on the finishing side of things, we are going to go with an 87 close shot. Why 87 and not 86? Well, because when we move our mid-range up, it's going to pull it up to an 87, so that's what we're going to rock with. This is going to be very nice. Going to get you gold float gain, silver paint prodigy. For the driving layup, we're taking this up to an 80. That is going to add in bronze layup mixmaster and silver physical finisher, just helping us finish around the rim. And as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to go with an 87 driving dunk on this build, giving us the pro contact dunks off of 2. Going to give you silver poster arbiter, which you could +1 or +2 up to make this build even that much more fun. Now, since we are over 6'10", we definitely want to have some standing dunk on here. We're going to go 81 standing dunk to give us silver rise up. That is going to give us the pro big man contact dunks as well. Just one more feature that you can throw into this build to make it that much more of a demigod build. For the post control, nothing too crazy here. We're going 79 on the post control. That is going to get you post up poet on silver. We're going to get post fade phenom on gold once we upgrade our mid range. We get unpluckable on bronze, which is nice, and then post powerhouse. Again, if you want to finesse this up to get a little bit higher post control, you certainly could do that as well. Now, over to the shooting. This is where this build really starts to get fun. We're going to put a 92 mid-range on this build. That is going to give you gold shooting badges, gold deadeye, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, and post fade phenom that I just mentioned. Now, I'm going to use a max +2 on my set shot specialist. You could do whatever you want, but we're going to get a lot of very nice gold badges here. For the 3-point shot, now just bear with me here, we're going to put a 65 3-point shot on this build, and with 5 cap breakers, which I will show you as we get done with the build here, we're going to move this up to an 89 3-point shot, which will eventually give you silver limitless range on the 6'11 build. Very nice to have indeed. And then with the extra attribute points, we went ahead and throw the on to the free throw, which is going to get us an 81 free throw. Again, very nice to have. I play a lot of rec center, so you're going to be more than consistent with your free throw shooting. Moving on over to the playmaking, we're going 76 pass accuracy to start out this build. I'm going to show you what I did with this thing with my extra cap breakers here when we are done. For the ball handle, we're going to go ahead and take this up to a 73. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning with the physicals, having the 73 strength will give you gold strong handle. You're going to get bronze handles for days, and then the bronze unpluckable that we talked about. Lastly, on the playmaking side, we're going to max out our speed with ball at a 68, giving us bronze lightning launch, which we will use a max +2 to give us gold lightning launch. And we will be moving around like a guard on this 6'11" build. This thing is crazy, y'all. Moving over to the defensive side of things, now this is why I went 7 foot instead of 6'11" on my wingspan. We're going 77 on our interior defense, and then we are going to move down here to the block, and we're going to max this thing out. We're putting a 93 block on this 6'11" build. That is going to give you gold paint patroller and gold high flying denier, which you could max +2 either of these up to have legend paint controller or high flying denier. Let me tell you, this build is a lot of fun on the defensive side of things. For the perimeter defense, we're not going to be any slouch here. We're going 71 on the perimeter defense. That gives you access to bronze challenger and movable enforcer and silver off ball pest. Again, you could max +1 or 2 either of these. I like to use my max +2 or 1, kind of depending on the day. On the challenger, you can get that up to silver or gold, making you very good on the defensive side of things. And then for our steel, we're going to go ahead and put this thing up to a 67. That is going to get you silver or bronze interceptor and bronze glove. Again, if you want to max +1 or 2 either interceptor, you certainly could do that as well. And then last but not least, over here on the rebounding, we're not going too high on the offensive rebound. We're taking this up to a 60. It's going to be enough to get the job done on the offensive side of things. You're going to be shooting from the outside a lot of it, quite a bit, so you're not going to be doing too much on the offensive side as far as rebounding goes. But we're going to go ahead and put an 80 defensive rebounding on this thing, and as you saw in the open, we are snagging rebounds with that 80 vertical. So quick recap as we go through this. Gonna go ahead and have very nice physicals on this thing. Max out the speed, the agility, 73 strength for the gold strong handle, 80 verticals get you the gold pogo stick and the high flying denier. Over on the finishing side of things, 80 driving layup, silver physical finisher, 87 driving dunk to give us the silver posterizer and the pro contact of 2. We are also going to get 81 standing dunk to give us the silver rise up and the pro standing big man contact dunks. Post control 79, gold post fade phenom, and some other silver post badges. Over on the shooting, 92 mid range, giving us all of the gold shooting badges that we would want. 65 3-point shot, which we will use 5 cap breakers to put that up to an 89 3-point shot, giving us silver limitless range. 76 pass accuracy for silver break starter and dimer, along with silver versatile visionary. 73 ball handle for bronze handles for days unpluckable and gold strong handle, and a 68 speed with ball for bronze lightning launch, which we will max +2 up to gold. On the defense, 77 on the interior, gold paint patroller with that 93 block rating, which we could max +2 up to legend. 71 perimeter defense, giving us bronze immovable enforcer and challenger. 67 steel, giving us the bronze interceptor. 80 defensive rebound, giving us silver rebound chaser and box out beast. So all in all, this build is very nice. I'll go ahead and give you the update to the build. I'll get you the jump shot, all of the animations. Let's go. All right, so you've seen the build in the builder. Here's how I currently have the build sitting at 99 overall. You can see the balance on this build is very nice all the way across. We did use those cap breakers here on our 3-point shot. 5 cap breakers gets us from that 65 3-point shot all the way to an 89, which gets us the silver limitless range. And then I do have 3 extra cap breakers at the moment, so I wouldn't put those on my pass accuracy, pushing that up to an 83. Gives me gold dimer, gives me access to a couple of different pass styles as well. So very nice, like I said, all the way across. Very solid build. Let me get you into the animations and the jump shot and the dunk style, and then we'll get you out of here. As far as the badges go, I haven't got my max +1s and 2s so far in this season, but to let you guys know what I would be using for my max +1 and my max +2 here on my tier 1 badges, I like to use the set shot specialist as my max +2 to put that on legend. And then I kind of mess around with my max +1 between limitless range, interceptor, paint prodigy, just kind of what I'm feeling that day. For my max +2s on my tier 2 badges, I like to use that on lightning launch, giving me gold lightning launch. And then again for my max +1, I might put it on handles for days or challenger, posterizer, just kind of whatever I'm feeling for that particular day. You can see we don't have all of these maxed out because we're not that far along in the season yet. And then when we get in our shooting specialties, we'll probably be putting on set shot specialist as one of our max +2s, and then maybe shifty shooter or something like that for our max +1. So those are the badges real quick. Let's get into the animations. So these are all the animations that I'm currently running on this build. If you want to pause the video, definitely go ahead and do that if you need to. I'm just going to zip through these real quick. On the scoring moves, I use a lot of the Kevin Durant scoring moves, as you can see here. I like the Giannis Antetokounmpo layup style. It just has some really nice athletic layups. You know, for a big man, I think that's really important. As far as the floater, I like the Sabonis floater. I know the Bam Adebayo is another one that's very popular. You know, nice high arcing type floaters. And then for the Euro steps, I kind of bounce back and forth between the Giannis, but I also like this Zion Williamson one as well. It's nice, quick animation that you get with it. And then one thing I did recently, I did change my motion style from using Chet Holmgren to using Jaren Jackson Jr. I feel like since I have done that, my player's been moving much more fluidly around the court, so highly would suggest trying out the Jaren Jackson Jr. motion style if you have not already done that for your big man. On the playmaking side of things, you can see I'm rocking that Shea pass style now that I have the 83 pass accuracy. And then you can see some of the other moves, pretty basic as far as big man moves go. A lot of Kevin Durant, a lot of pro animations, and then using the Kobe Bryant triple threat style. Now, for the jump shot on this one, I am using the Michael Porter Jr. base along with Baluba and LaMarcus Aldridge. You can see we're using a 50-50 blend. I like to run mine on push. I also am rocking this at 3/4 speed, giving us a nice solid A grade across the board. You do need an 87 mid-range or 3-point shot for this, which we definitely have on this build. You can definitely use this on your wing players as well, just kind of an FYI. If you're above 6'5" and you have this rating, you can use the Michael Porter Jr. base. I feel like it's probably one of the better bases in the game. Now, if you also want to try out the Jonathan Isaac base, if you're just more accustomed to using that on a big man, certainly could try that, but this is the jump shot that I am currently using on this 6'11 build. As far as the dunk animations goes, I'm going to zip through these real quick as well, because you guys always ask which dunk animations I have on. We're using the baseline reverses off 2. We get the pro contacts off 2. Just the real quick drops, reverses, athletics off of 1. The standing dunks, I don't like to use the regular ones because they are pretty slow. You have to use the rim pull, under basket, the elite basket rim pulls, the athletics off 2, and then we get the pro big man dunks, which is very nice to have on this field. Just that extra added security around the rim to be able to finish strong. Here's as far as the signature dunks, I like to use nice, quick signature dunks, so I'm using a variety of different players here, and then the alley-oops and the pro contact alley-oops as well. So that's the animations, that's the jump shot, and that's the dunks. That's going to do it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this 6'11 Demigod build. Before you get out of here, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any more build content, face creations, all of that good stuff. It's been your boy JD. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.